Namo namas sarvebhyah. Greetings to all of you. Sanskrita bhasha shikshane bhavatam hardam swagatam. A heartfelt welcome to you all for Sanskrit learning. So this class will be also about building blocks of the Sanskrit language. Saraswati namastubhyam varade kamarupani Vidyarambham karishyami siddhir bhavatu me sada. So now I'm going to review the main points of all the three classes we have done. So this view graph is quite important, but because these concepts should be very clear to you. So I'm going to go through this again. Anuswara sandhi. So if you have a sentence, Aham gacchami vanam. Aham means I, gacchami means go to, and vanam forest. So if ma is at the end of a word followed by any consonant, then this ma becomes a anuswara and places above the letter preceding it, like this. If it is at the end of the word and also at the end of the sentence, then it remains as vanam. You cannot join, you cannot write aham gacchami as one word. So this, like a couple of folks I have seen write like this, but this is not permissible. The next sentence is aham adhyapika asmi. I am a female teacher. So here aham ends with a ma and adhyapika begins with a. So this ma, so here the vowel is following a consonant. So ma plus a becomes ma. This is not a sandhi. This is just a vowel following a consonant. Now in adhyapika, what is ka? Ka is ka, the constant ka plus a, right? Ka plus a is ka. So the a is replaced by this symbol, a long vertical line. Asmi is beginning with a. So a and a together are replaced by a long a. So this is a sandhi. So aham adhyapika asmi, after sandhi would be aham dhyapika asmi. So this ma is coming from here and ka is coming from this sandhi. Let's look at two more examples. Aham brahma asmi. Ma is followed by a ba, so this ma changes into a anuswara. Brahma is, this is the ma here. This is a conjunct consonant, a and a ma. This ma is made up of ma plus a. So, and this is the ending a, this is the beginning a. These two are replaced by a long a. So, aham brahma asmi, after sandhi is aham brahmasmi. I am Brahman. Next one is tat tvam asi. Tat means that, tvam means you, asi is a verb meaning are, so you are that. Here again, ma followed by an a, so this will be tvamasi. This is not a sandhi. So this should be very clear, like what is a sandhi, what is not a sandhi, and what is an anuswara sandhi. Okay, so last time we discussed 6 main building blocks of the Sanskrit language. So I'm only going, in this building blocks, I'm only going to give a brief introduction, and details will be later when we discuss the particular topic. So in today's class, we are going to discuss nama padas. Nama pada, pada is a word, nam is a name. So name forms like nouns, pronouns, adjectives, or indeclinables, the words which do not change. So I'm going to go through this part which we did last time one more time, so it is very clear to you. So let's look at this sentence. Son of Dashratha goes to the forest with Lakshmana. Previously, I had a very simple sentence. Here it is a little bit more complicated, and there is a reason for it. We'll just see it in a moment. So when you shuffle the words in the above sentence, it could be the forest goes to son of Lakshmana with Dashratha, right? So in most languages, the minute the words are shifted around, the meaning of the sentence changes. And sometimes the meaning even doesn't make any sense, as like in this sentence here. Sanskrit, this does not happen in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is musical, it is rhythmic. Almost everything that we have in our shastras, our scriptures, and our texts are set to a particular meter in the form of poetry. So Sanskrit has the freedom to put words in any order in a sentence without any changes to the meaning. So let us see how we can do this in English and then what is done in Sanskrit. So that will make it more clear. So the English sentence is, son of Dashratha goes to the forest with Lakshmana. So in order that if you change the order of the words and the meaning doesn't change, we have to make sure that the son stays as a subject, right? So then you put it anywhere in the sentence, the meaning will not change. And how will you do that? To the word son, you add a subject suffix. Let us call it SS. And you make a new word, which is son, S for subject. So this is always stays as a subject. Forest stays as an object. So again, you take forest, you add an object suffix, OS, I'm calling it OS, and you make a new word, forest. O means to the forest. So this preposition to is built into this word, right? So forest O will mean to the forest. Dashratha's relationship with the son is maintained. So it is genitive. So again, Dashratha plus a genitive suffix, you create a new word, Dashratha Ji, which means of Dashratha. Lakshmana stays as instrumental. So you take Lakshmana, add an instrumental suffix, and you have a new word, which means with Lakshmana. So in this new sentence of son as Dashratha Ji, forest O, and Lakshmana I, meaning is unchanged when the ordering of the words are changed. This is exactly what is done in Sanskrit. Like what is done here is what is exactly done in Sanskrit. Let's see how. So here you have a son, a subject suffix, it remains a subject, object, and object suffix. Forest O means to the forest. Dashratha plus a genitive suffix means of Dashratha, and Lakshmana, the new word Lakshmana I means with Lakshmana. So this is, if we want in English, the word order doesn't matter, then we have to do this. Now let's see the equivalence in Sanskrit. So the English translation of this sentence is Dashrathasya putraha Lakshmanena saha vanam gacchati. So Dashratha's son is Dashrathasya putraha. Lakshmanena means with Lakshmana. Vanam, to the forest. Gacchati means goes. So here, let us see these words, how they are formed. Dashrathasya, putraha, Lakshmanena, and Vanam. How are these four words formed in Sanskrit? The way they are formed, putraha is your subject, the karta, the doer. Putraha gacchati. Putra is doing the action of going. So putra has to be a subject, and it has to be a singular. It is like one son, not two sons or three sons or four sons. So you have to have a singular suffix added to putra. So to putra, if you add this suffix, the resulting word is putra. So putra always stays putra is a subject. Now you want to have an object, vanam. How is vanam formed? To vana, you add a object singular suffix, which is called and the resulting word is vanam. So vanam, which will mean to the forest. Then you take Dashrata, you add another singular suffix, and the resulting word is Dasharatasya, means of Dashrata. You take Lakshmana, add a suffix ta, the resulting word is Lakshmanena, but with Lakshmana. So this is exactly, if you see the English thing, this is exactly what is done in Sanskrit. So these words, Putra, Vana, Dashrata, Lakshmana, these are called the nominal stem, or in Sanskrit they are called Pratipadikam. These suffixes are called nominal suffixes or sup pratyayahas. Pratyaya is for suffix. And sup is a name. And why it is called sup, it is shown in the next slide. So the resulting word is called a nama padam. Padam is a word, nama is a name, so name form. They are also called subantam, meaning the words which end with the sup pratyayas. So now let us look at these nominal stems. Putra. So putra, the tra of putra is the consonant tra and a vowel a. So putra is ending in a vowel a. It is a masculine pratipadikam. Vana, again, this na is the consonant na with an a added. So it is a ending neuter pratipadikam. Dashrata, tha is tha plus a. So Dashrata is a masculine ending nominal stem. So is Lakshmana, ending nominal stem. So a pratipadikam is classified according to a gender, whether it is masculine, feminine, or neuter, and the letter which ends, with which it ends. So these two are the features of a nominal stem. So nominal stems are grouped in 8 cases, which are called vibhaktis, and 3 numbers vachanam: singular, ekavachanam, dual means 2, dvivachanam, and plural means many, more than 2, bahuvachanam. So there are 8 times 3, 24 sup pratyayas. So these are your 24 sup pratyayas. So the first pratyaya is su. So this symbol, which is a semicircle with a dot above, is called a anunasika. And this is, if you remember in class 1, we talk about it letters, and this disappears. So what remains of su is just su. And it ends, these pratyayas ends with a pa here. These 3 suffixes are the same as these ones. So the reason these suffixes are called sup, because they start with su and end with pa, sup. All right. So these 24 suffixes are added to any nominal stem to give 24 name forms. And they will vary with gender and the ending letter of the nominal stem. So now let us look at the vibhaktis. So the first one is prathama vibhaktihi, or case 1. In English, it is called the nominative case, and it is usually the subject. So if you want to make a singular subject, you will have the pratyaya su added, like 1 boy, 2 boys, many boys. So depending what the number of your subject is, you will add su, au, or jas. If your object is singular, you will add ot, shas, and so on. So this dutiya vibhakti is called accusative or object. The preposition is to, like the boy goes to the market, or the boy reads a book, right? The third one is tritiya vibhakti. It is called case 3. The English name is instrumental, and the suffixes usually are by, with, and there are many others also. So it is like with Rama, with one Rama, with two Rama, with many Ramas, right? Chaturthi is called Chaturthi vibhakti, or case 4. It is called dative, 2 and 4. So it's like if you say for Rama, for one Rama, for two Rama, for many Ramas. Ablative Panchami vibhakti. The prepositions are from, out, of, and so on. So like, for example, the leaves fall from a tree, one tree. The leaves fall from 2 trees or many trees. So if you want to, have a sentence like that, then you will use the Panchami vibhakti. Genitive is the relationship with the subject. So of Rama. So you will use these suffixes. Locative is the Saptami vibhakti, which is called locative, in, on, among, on one table, on two tables, on many tables, right? And the last one is Sambodhanam, which is called vocative, and it is address. O Rama, like in Gita when you say, O Bharata, O Kaunteya, O Madhusudana. So this is an address. All right. So now you have these 24 suffixes classified into vibhaktis and in vachana. So these suffixes, as I mentioned before, are added to any nominal stem. Let us say we add to this nominal stem Rama. So Rama is a masculine nominal stem, and Rama consists of Ra, A, Ma, and an A. So Rama is an A ending masculine nominal stem. And Ra plus A becomes Ra, and A is replaced by this symbol. So to Rama, you add these suffixes, you apply the grammar rules, and you get these 24 word forms which you can use in your sentences. So you could consider this thing, the suffixes plus the grammar rules, as a black box, and you don't need to know about it. Like if you want to know about it, then you have to learn Panini. So this is just a black box. So what you need to know is what is your Pratipadikam and what is the final form. So to Rama, when we add this, we get these 24 forms, and this is called a declension table. So this is called a declension of a ending masculine nominal stem Rama. So you have to know the gender, and you have to know the ending letter. So the subject is Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, meaning one Rama is doing something, 2 Ramas are doing something, or many Ramas are doing something, right? Ramam, the Dutiya vibhakti, the object will be Ramam, Ramau, Raman, means to one Rama, to 2 Ramas, to many Ramas. Ramena, Tritiya vibhakti, Ramena, with one Rama. Like Sita, Ramena, Saha Vanam Gachati. Sita goes to forest with Rama. So with Rama will be Ramena. I'm just going to do the Ekavachanam. Ramaya, for Rama or to Rama. Om Ramaya Namaha. Salutations to Rama. Ramat, from Rama. Rama, like from Rama. Ramasya, of Rama. Rame, Hey Rama. Rama means in Rama. And then Hey Rama. I'm going to just read this declension so you get an idea. Ramah Ramau Ramaha. Ramam Ramau Raman. Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi. Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyah. Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhyah. Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam Rame Ramayoho Rameshu He Rama He Ramo He Ramaha. Now if you note in this table here, this is the same. Like in Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam and in Dutiya Vibhakti Dvivachanam, you have Ramau. So the context of the sentence, you have to see whether it is the Prathama Vibhakti or the Dutiya Vibhakti. Similarly, you have Ramabhyam, the same here. You have, this is a duplication. These are, so again, you have to look at the sentence and then figure it out what the Vibhakti is. So all ending masculine nominal stems will decline like Rama. For example, Krishna, Shiva, Ganesha, Bala, they will all have this declension. So one more time, this is a kind of a black box. You, to a Pratipadikam, you add these 24 suffixes, you apply the grammar rules, and then you get these 24 name forms. You don't need to know anything about this black box. You just need to know the Pratipadikam Rama and what the final 24 forms are. Now we come to another Pratipadikam, Vana. Vana is a ending neuter nominal stem. And you do the similar thing, the same this thing, but depending on the gender and the ending letter, the grammar rules change. And that is the reason the final forms are different, right? So the suffixes remain the same, but depending upon the gender and the ending letter, the grammar rules change. And that results into a different declension table. So if you add these suffixes to the Pratipadikam Vana, you get in the Prathama Vibhakti, Vanam, Vane, Vanani. Dutiya Vibhakti is the same, Vanam, Vane, Vanani. And from Tritiya to Saptami Vibhakti, the highlighted in green, they decline the same way as the Rama Pratipadikam, exactly the same. And then Sambodhanam is different. So in Vana, a neuter Pratipadikam, these three are different, and this is the same as the masculine ending Pratipadikam. So this is a declension table of ending neuter nominal stem Vana. So like Vanam, one forest, two forests, many forests. To one forest, to two forests, to many forests, like the object, and so on. So all ending nominal stems will decline like Vana. For example, Jala, water is also neuter ending. Kusuma, flower, is also neuter ending. So those will all have the same declension. Now look at the Pratipadikam Sita. So Sita is Sa, E, Ta, and A. E is written as long E, right? So you have this line and this thing. So Sa and E is C, which is written like this. And so Sita is an A ending nominal stem, and it is a feminine nominal stem. There is no feminine nominal stem which ends in a short A. So again, to Sita, you add all these 24 suffixes. It will have different rules because now your Pratipadikam is feminine and it is ending in a different vowel. And you will get a different declension table. So again, you will have Sita, Site, Sitaha, Sitam, Site, Sitaha, and so on. One thing to note here, that the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Sita, same as the Pratipadikam. It is not like Sitaha as Ramaha, it is Sita. And this sometimes people get confused, right? That the Pratipadikam is the same as the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So this declension is of A ending feminine nominal stem Sita. So all A ending feminine nominal stems will decline like Sita. For example, Balika, meaning girl, Sarita, river, or Adhyapika, teacher, and so on. So far we saw vowel ending. Now the Pratipadikam could also end in a consonant. So Bhagavat, I told in the last class that Bhagavat means the one who has the 6 qualities in absolute. So Bhagavat, you do the same thing. Again, this is a black box. You have a grammar rules and you get this declension table. One thing to note here, that the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam subject is Bhagavan. Or in Gita, you say, it says Bhagavan Uvacha, the Lord said. So Na of Bhagavan and U of Uvacha made it Nu. So Bhagavanu Vacha. Or in Sambodhanam, you have heard it, Hey Bhagavan, O Lord, right? So this is the declension of a ta ending masculine nominal stem, Bhagavat. Now let us look another nominal stem, which is Muni. Muni means sage. So Muni consists of a Ma, U, Na, and an E. So Muni is an E ending nominal masculine stem. Ma and U, so the symbol for U is like this. This is Mu, and E. E is on the left, so this is Muni. Again, you do the same thing. Grammar rules will change because now the ending letter is a vowel E, and it is a masculine, and you get this declension table. So Munihi, one sage, two sage, many sages. 2 1 sage, Munim, Muni, Munin. Munina means with one sage. Muniye, for one sage. From one sage, Munehe. Of one sage, again, Munehe, and so on. So all E ending masculine stems will decline like Muni. Let's take another nominal stem, Guru. Now, Guru means teacher. So Guru is G, U, R, U. So Guru ends in another vowel, U. So Gu, G and U is Gu, written like this. Now, please note that R, when you add U to it, is not written like Ra with an U. It is written, the U symbol is written like this. Guru, right? Ra and U is Ru. And when you add a long U, it is like this, Ru. So you have, this declension table, and the interpretation is the explanation is exactly the same as in the previous one. So declension of an U ending masculine nominal stem, Guru. And all U ending masculine nominal stem will decline like Guru. So like Shishu, Shishu means a baby, will also have the same declension. Okay, so these are like, if you put all the declensions which I have described just now, this is an A ending masculine, Rama, A ending feminine, Sita, A ending neuter, Vana, E ending masculine, Muni, and U ending masculine, Guru. A question was, I think, asked last class that how do you like, how do you remember these declension tables? My suggestion would be, for starters, is more to recognize. So like if you see a word Rama, you should know that this is a subject. Ramam, like if you see the Dutiya Vibhakti, there's a pattern. Ramam, Sitam, Vanam, Munim, Gurum, like a makara is added, right? So this is an object to Rama. So if you see Ramena, words like Ramena, Balena, Vanena, so it means with Rama. Ramaya, Krishnaya, Ganeshaya, it means for Rama, or Balaya, for the boy. Ramat, from, so this is Panchami Vibhakti. Ramasya, Shashti Vibhakti. Saptami Vibhakti, Rame, He Rama, and so on. So for starters, just look at these tables, and with the use, you will soon be able to recognize these declensions. Neuter is very easy. Vanam vane vanani, vanam vane vanani. Like this is very easy to remember. So now I'm going to talk about the use of these vibhaktis. What I'm presenting is a very, very simplified version. Like there are many more prepositions and many more situations when these vibhaktis are used. I just want you to get an idea of how, where these cases are used. So Prathama Vibhakti nominative case, you have already seen. Balaha pathati, the boy reads. So the boy is in the Prathama Vibhakti, Balaha. Dutiya will be, what does the boy read? Pustakam. So this is your object or the accusative case. Balaha pustakam pathati. The boy reads a book. Now, the boy plays with a ball. So the boy plays is easy to translate. Balaha khelati. Khelati is the verb for plays. So the boy's plays is balaha khelati. Now, how do you translate this one? With a ball. So first of all, you have to know what is the Sanskrit for ball. So Sanskrit for ball is kanduka, and it is either a masculine or a neuter. So it is an a ending, let's say a masculine pratipadikam. So it will decline like bala. So balena kandukena, right? So ball will be in a tritiya vibhakti ekvachanam because it is one ball. If it was two balls, then you will have a dvivachanam, or many balls you will have a bahuvachanam. So the boy plays with a ball will be balaha kandukena khelati. Now, the Chaturthi Vibhakti, which is the dative case. So if you have a word Namaha, then always Chaturthi Vibhakti is used. For example, Om Ganeshaya Namaha. So Ganesha is an a ending masculine nominal stem. So it will be Om Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Shivaya Namaha, Om Krishnaya Namaha. But now suppose you want to say salutations to Lord Dakshinamurti. You won't say Om Dakshinamurtaya Namaha. That is wrong. Why? Because Dakshinamurti ends in E, right? It is a masculine nominal stem, but it ends in an E. So it will decline like Muni. So let us look at Muni. So the fourth case is Muniye, right? Muniye. It is not Ramaya. It is Muniye. It is not Munai. It is Muniye. So here you have Dakshina Murtaye Namaha, right? Now, salutations to the teacher. Teacher is Guru. So if you look at the declension, it is Gurave. So here it will be Om Gurave Namaha. Salutations to the teacher. Now comes the Panchami case or the ablative case. So the boy goes from the house, right? From the house. Boy goes is easy. Balaha gacchati. So Balaha gacchati, the boy goes. So you want to figure out what is the Sanskrit for from the house. So from means the house should be in Panchami Vibhakti. So first of all, the Sanskrit for house is graha. So graha is a neuter pratipadikam. Graha ends in an a, right? So it is a neuter a ending pratipadikam. So it will decline like vana. So vanat, right? Or ramat. So from the house will be grihat. Grihat is the Panchami Vibhakti Ekavachanam form. It is one house. So Balaha Grihat Gacchati. The boy goes from the house. Rama's son reads. This is Shashti Vibhakti or the genitive case. Son reads is easy. Putraha, son is Putraha. Putraha Pathati. Now, what would be of Rama? Of Rama is Shashti Ekavachanam. And so Rama, so it will be Ramasya Putraha Pathati. Now comes the Saptami Vibhakti Ekavachanam or the locative case. The boy reads in the house. So the boy reads is Balaha Pathati. What would be the Sanskrit of in the house? You know the Sanskrit of house, which is graha. So in the house will be, it will be grahe, like vane, rame. So Balaha grahe pathati. The boy reads in the house. And Sambodhanam is vocative, He Rama or O Rama. So the name forms are nouns. So like Bala is a masculine ending noun, which is a boy and is a masculine noun. Vidyalaya is again a masculine ending pratipadikam, meaning school. Bhojana is a neuter ending pratipadikam, meaning food. Phala, a neuter ending pratipadikam, meaning fruit. Balika, female, ending. Adhyapika, female, ending. Then you have pronouns. So the pronouns also will have 24 forms, like it will decline like nouns. Here I'm just giving you the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana. So Saha is a masculine, meaning he. Sa, female, feminine, she. Aham, I. Tvam, you. They could be both, they could be either masculine or feminine, right? I and you. Adjectives: Shweta, white. Sundara, beautiful. Madhura, sweet. So the adjective should agree in case and number with the noun it is qualifying. So for example, if you want to say white horse, right? So the Sanskrit for horse is Ashwa. So the Prathama Ek Vibhakti will be Ashwaha. So this adjective should agree with the horse, right? So it will be Shwetaha Ashwaha, white horse. Suppose you want to say white flower. Now flower is Kusuma, which is a neuter. So the Prathama Ek Vibhakti is Vanam Vane Vanani. So it is Kusumam. So you will have Shwetam Kusumam, white flower. Then you have indeclinables. These words do not change across gender or across number. Atra meaning here. Tatra meaning there. Kutra meaning where. Cha meaning and. Api meaning also, and etc. Then you have verbs like asti meaning is, asi are, you are, he is, asmi am, I am, pathati reads, gachati goes, and so on. So a sentence can have nouns, pronouns, adjectives, indeclinables, and verbs, right? So there must be at least one verb, either written or implied. All other words are connected to the verb either directly or indirectly. So by relating each word, by asking questions to the verb, the meaning of the sentence is easily understood. So for example, let us figure out the meaning of the sentence, Balaha atra pustakam pathati. Maybe you are already figured it out. Anyway, so the verb here is pathati, meaning which means reads. So we ask the following questions. Who reads? And the answer is Balaha, boy. Balaha pathati, the boy reads. What does the boy read? Pustakam. So you get the object, book. Balaha pustakam pathati. The boy reads a book. Where does the boy read? Atra, here. So balaha atra pustakam pathati. So the boy reads the book here. Now suppose you want to have the boy reads 2 books here. So what this pustakam will change, and your sentence will be Balaha atra pustake pathati. Pustakam is like vanam vane vanani. So this is the dual, dutiya vibhakti dual case, right? So Balaha atra pustake pathati. So the boy reads 2 books. If you want to say many books, you will have like vanam vane vanani, pustakam pustake pustakani. So Balaha atra pustakani pathati. The boy reads many books here. Let's look at another sentence. Sa vidyalaye madhuram phalam khadati. So the verb here is khadati, which means eats. So who eats? Sa. Sa is a pronoun, meaning she. So sa khadati. She eats. What does she eat? Phalam, fruit. Sa phalam khadati. What kind of fruit she eats? Madhuram, sweet. So this is an adjective. Sa madhuram phalam khadati. Where does she eat? Vidyalaye. This is the 7th case, in the school. So she eats sa vidyalaye madhuram phalam khadati. She is a sweet fruit in the school. Now suppose you want to say she eats 2 sweet fruits. So this will be madhure phale, like phalam phale phalani. So sa vidyalaye madhure phale khadati. Like this will be 2 sweet fruits. Madhurani phalam phale phalani, madhurani phalani. So sa vidyalaye madhurani phalani khadati. She is sweet fruits in the school. So now I'm going to end the class with a short story, and I'm going to go into a little bit detail that, which are the adjectives, nouns, and so on and so on. It will take about 5-6 minutes, right? Then we have 10 minutes for question and answer. So the title of the story is Trishitaha Kakaha. So kaka is a crow. Trishita is the adjective, which means thirsty. So Trishitaha Kakaha, the thirsty crow. All right. Here, the nouns which are highlighted in blue. So these are all the nouns. Pronouns are highlighted in light blue. Like these are your pronouns. Adjectives are highlighted in green. So these are the adjectives. And then indeclinables are highlighted in yellow. So atra, tatra, parantu, na, kinchit, and so on. So let's read the story. Ekah kakah asti. So eka means one, which is an adjective to the crow. Ekah kakah asti. There is a crow. Asti means is. Sa trishitah asti. Sah means he. Asti is trishitah, thirsty. He is thirsty. Kakah atra pashyat. So he's thirsty, he wants to look for water. So he said, Kakah atra pashyat. This is a verb. Sees. Kakah sees the crow. The crow sees here. Kakah atra pashyati. Kakah tatra pashyati. The crow sees there. Parantu jalam na asti. Parantu means but there is no water. Na is no. Jalam is the neuter pratipadika, meaning water. Now, if you note here, na asti. Na is na plus a. So, na is ending in a. Asti is beginning in a. So, there is a sandhi. So, na asti will be nasti. Sah kaka anyatra gachati. Anyatra means elsewhere. That crow goes elsewhere. Tatra ekah ghatah asti. There is a pot. A pot is there. Ghatah means pot, and it is a masculine ending pratipadikam. Ghate kinchit jalam asti. Kinchit means little. Ghate is in your 7th case. In the pot. There is little water in the pot. Now here, ma is followed by a vowel a. So this will become ma. Jalamasti. All right. So the next part is, yeah. Kakah jalam patum na shaknoti. So the shaknot is the verb form, able to, right? Na is not, and patum you have not learned yet, so it is to drink. So the crow is not able to drink the water. Sah chintayati. He thinks what to do. Samipe shilakhandaha santi. Samipe means nearby. Shilakhanda is the pratipadikam, which means rock piece. Shilakhandaha. This is the plural. This is the plural subject, right? So there are rock pieces nearby. Kakah shilakhandan ghate sthapayati. Sthapayati is a verb form meaning puts. So the crow puts the rock pieces in the pot. Shilakhandan. Ramah ramau ramaha. Ramam ramau raman. Dutiya vibhakti bahuvachanam. The crow put the rock pieces in the pot. Jalam upari agachati. Now this is a number of things are happening here. Jalam upari. So ma is followed by u. So this will be mu. Pari. It ends with an e. And it is followed by u, so there will be a vowel sandhi here. Again, e and a, two two vowels, a sandhi will happen. What will be the final form? I will show you later. The water comes up and up. Upari means up and up. Agachati. Gachati means goes. And if you put a prefix agachati means comes. Kakaha santoshenah jalam pibati. Santoshenah. Santosha means satisfaction. It is a masculine. Santoshena is tritiya vibhakti. So with satisfaction. So the kakaha, the crow, happily drinks water. So this 4 words here, jalam, upari, upari, agachati, after the sandhi forms this complicated single word. So it is pronounced as jalamu pariyu paraya gachati. It is a tongue twister. Jalamu pariyu paraya gachati. Right. So you could see that like a complicated word, it could be broken in 4 simple words. So sorry, I'm running a little bit late, but this is the last slide. So I would encourage you now to read Sanskrit words and sentences out loud. This will help you in proper pronunciation, and also you will start feeling comfortable with the language. So I'll read the story one more time, and slowly we'll graduate to reading and understanding Shankara Bhashya, going from simple to more complicated text. So, Trishitaha Kakaha. Ekaha Kakaha asti. Saha Trishitaha asti. Kakaha atra pashyati. Kakaha tatra pashyati. Parantu jalam na asti. Saha Kakaha anyatra gachati. Tatra eka ghataha asti. Ghate kinchit jalam asti. Kaka jalam patum na shaknoti. Sah chintayati. Samipe shilakhandaha santi. Kakah shilakhandan ghate sthapayati. Jalam upari upari agachati. Kakah santoshena jalam pibati. All right, so this ends the class. Let's see. So if you have any questions or any, with the homework or whatever, you can ask now.
Can we ask questions from the last homework?
Yeah, okay, let me just go to so I stopped share. The last homework means the second homework, right? That's all you have second. So let me just go.
Building blocks 1.
Building blocks 1. Okay, so let's
you introduce the Namapada and the...
Okay, let's see. I think I loaded it now. Where did it go? Here. Okay, so building blocks 1, right?
So it's pretty simple.
Okay, so let me just share this screen. Oh yeah, I'm already, yeah. So which is the one?
So the 4.8, where the word was balikaha.
Yeah, that is wrong. That is a mistake.
Okay.
It should be a girl. Instead of girls, it should be a girl. Right? I think that's what your question is, right?
Yeah,
that was a typo.
Yeah, then it is case.
That was a typo error. Yeah. No, this is not the homework you are asking.
The other one is 6.2, which is also balikaha pustakani.
Yeah, so that should be Rani. Instead of girls read books, it should be a girl reads book.
Girl reads book.
Yeah. The subject, I will correct it. Yeah, I also spotted that. Yeah.
Okay, so then it should not be patanti, it should be patati.
Yeah, it should be patati, right.
Okay. So balika pustakani patati.
Right, yeah.
Okay, those are the only 2 questions I had.
Was the speed okay this time? And like was the subject matter clear more or?
Yeah, I liked it. It was very clear.
I found it very good, Kumuji. I have a question. So the question is, in that table of declensions you showed us, for example, for the masculine
Okay,
ending.
let me just go. So I share. Oh, no. Okay, I share here. Yeah. Which one you want to see?
In for example, for Rama, the table of
Ram word. Okay, this one. Yeah.
Not the what is called the pratyaya.
Oh, but that one. Okay, this one.
Yeah. So if you notice, for the prathama and the sambodhanam,
Yeah.
singular, it seems to be the same su pratyaya, yet they give different results.
Yeah, the rules change. That's what I'm saying. Like for each vibhakti, Panini Sutram changes. So if it is Sambodhanam, and then this su becomes the Visarga, and if it is a Sambodhanam, then this su just disappears and only the Pratipadikam remains.
Got it. Okay, now I understand it.
Yeah. So his rules change. The Panini's rules also is not only the gender and the ending. It also depends what vibhakti, and it's a very complicated. Like it's very logical, but it's also very involved.
Okay, and that explains it. Just since it's all the same pratyaya, the su and su, I got confused. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, it is the pratyaya is the same, but this su becomes a visarga, and when it is sambodhanam, this total su disappears. So only Hey Rama remains.
Gotcha. The other one, I think I mentioned this to you in the WhatsApp. I still believe in school Vidyalaya, the is an Alpa Prana, not a Mahaprana.
Say it again.
So in the school Vidyalaya,
yeah,
the is an Alpa Prana, not a Mahaprana. No, it's not the, it is the. So that's why.
No, it's not the. It is the. Sorry, you're right. Vidyalaya. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it is a the. It is not a the.
Yeah, so in multiple places in the homework you put it as a Mahaprana.
Thank you. Yeah, it is not. Let me check it again, but it is a the.
Yeah, I think it's a conjunct consonant, so the da and a ya with
yeah. No, but what I think Arun is saying that in many places I write as the instead of a the. Vidya. I have written a the instead of a the. Yeah, you're right, because it comes from vid, which is knowledge. So it should be vidyalaya. It not is vidya. Yeah, you're correct. So
but in vidya, the da and the ya combine to give you dha, vidya.
No, Rani, that is good. But what Arun is saying, that instead of the, I have used the.
Okay.
That's the mistake I have used. I have committed. Yeah. Oh, that would be many places. So I will check. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
So I have another question if nobody else has a question. So this pratyaya, how do you pronounce it?
Pratyaya. Pratyaya, then yaha. Yeah.
Okay, pratyaya, the su, au, jas, or tam, out, shas, depending on the vachanam.
Yeah.
The vibhakti. But the resulting, the final, like Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha,
yeah.
How does just convert to Ramaha? That's where the grammar rules.
That's why, like, that is your black box.
Yeah.
Okay. See, like if you add Rama and plus Su, why is this Rama, right?
Yeah.
This is this whole and this grammar rule. Like I think in the last view graph, I showed about 7 or 8 rules, which applies. Like first, what happens that this thing disappears. And there's a rule which is called Anunastika it, means it is an it letter. So this symbol, this appears. Then this becomes, so like there are 8 or 9, sequential rules which are applied, and then it will become Rama. like this was what Arun is asking, that you have the same pratyaya su in Sambodhanam, but here it is only Rama, right?
And a hey is added in some
Right,
places.
and again here is au, and you have Ramo, but if you have out, you also have Ramo. So this is all this is all Panini's Sutranis, right? Like this is just this is the way it is. So different rules are there, and it is not that they are at random. They are, they all make perfect sense. Like if you study them, they're very logical.
So Kumud, when you add the adjectives,
Mm-hmm.
when you say it declines the same as the,
Like for example, let's say here, let's say you take an adjective Sundara, right? So Sundara will decline. Suppose you want to say is beautiful flower, right? Now flower, it could decline as masculine, neuter, or feminine, depending which noun it is qualifying. So suppose it is qualifying flower, kusuma, right? So kusuma is a neuter. Then sundara will just decline like one. So for kusuma, so it will be kusumam, kusume, kusumani, and so on. But suppose you had a beautiful girl or a beautiful boy, right? Like that is a little easier. So then Sundara will decline like a masculine boy. Yeah.
So it will decline as an ending.
Ending masculine word. Yeah.
But when you went in the
But there is like, this is again, what I'm presenting right now is very, very simplified.
Yeah.
Like there are, much more to adjectives and pronouns and all. But right now, like this is just giving you an idea, what it is.
No, but that's good. That's good. Yeah. Let's go slowly.
Yeah.
And
like this all will come in details, like how the declensions are. But this is just to give you a rough, pieces of the language.
Kusum, does the adjective also match the vachanam of the noun?
Yeah. Like suppose you have two beautiful flowers. Two beautiful flowers. Then it will be sundare kusume.
Yeah.
Because the noun is kusume, so it will be sundare, right? Many will be, like the sundarani, kusumani, and so on. Like so the example I gave, madhuram phalam or madhurani phalani, this thing, right? The sweet fruits, one sweet fruit, two, like here I give this example, madhurani phalani, like madhure phale, two sweet fruits, many sweet fruits, and so on.
So when you have the verbs, right? Go slide before this one.
Before this one.
Yeah. So when you say verbs, asti, asi, asmi, right? Now the verbs are like parasmayapad and atmane.
Oh, that will all come. Okay. Yeah, like
so that's where it's
all are roots. Like you have to, like, these are till here. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, and indeclinables are name forms, namapadam. This I just gave because we were using these verbs. So this whole topic is the verb form. This actually doesn't belong in this. This is one namapadam, right? And this all will come in the verb in the verb forms. But because I wanted to describe a sentence, I needed the verbs to form the sentence.
Okay. I had a question regarding adjectives.
You
said the adjectives will change depending on the gender and the number, right?
Right.
The linga and the vachanam. Does it also change depending on the vibhakti? For example, if I use boy in the
it will vibhakti.
Yeah.
Well, no, let's say you cannot, let's say with Ram, if you say, it will, let's say with handsome Rama or with a beautiful boy, then it will, then it will be, because adjective will also have 24 forms.
Okay.
Like adjective will also decline like Shweta, depending
Exactly.
on the noun it is qualifying, it will have these 24 forms. So
I
it
see.
will change that way.
So
It's
for
like
example, if
this-
I said with the white horse,
With the white horse, it will be Shwetena Ashwena.
I see. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
But there is much more. It's not as simple. But like for just to
Yeah, but right now, let's just keep
yeah,
it that
like,
as
yeah,
a
right.
simple
But
thing.
like
Yeah.
there are much more to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it means there are apavadas and stuff like that. That this thing
Correct,
will not
correct.
happen this way. But you don't have to worry about that right now.
Hmm.
Yeah. So like Chawla mentioned, do you want to have a class on Wednesday? I'm free. I have no commitments on Wednesday.
I cannot, but then ask everybody else. If majority doesn't want it, that's fine. If majority wants it, I will just
What
get it.
I'll do, I'll post on WhatsApp group and see what kind of a
for
response.
next Wednesday, given
Yeah.
it's day
So
before
what is the
Thanksgiving.
question though? What was the question? I didn't understand.
The question is that next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So people
open
are
for a-
traveling and they have other plans. I am
I'm-
free, so
I'm
I don't
available.
mind having a class. But if then we could cancel it. I will post it on WhatsApp and see what the response
There's
is.
so much. Why don't you just ask right now? And so
I
many.
know nobody's responding. That's the whole thing. Like,
I'm
Kumaji, I
available.
actually have a family commitment, so I
Okay.
won't be able to join. This is Poonam.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Just
can join on Wednesday.
Well, I cannot come next Wednesday either.
Okay.
No, Nita.
Okay. What about others?
Please respond, other people, please.
Kumudji, I cannot make it next Wednesday either.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's enough people not to. I mean, I'm
Not
free, but I
okay.
think
So,
there's enough.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay for Wednesday class. My suggestion would be to keep the class, and people who will not be available, they can always go to the YouTube. And I have been listening to your prior YouTubes, even though I'm in the class as well.
okay.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
if
huge.
majority people are not gonna come and
what it
only few
seems like
people
on-
come,
on-
then it doesn't make any sense.
Also on chat, people are saying that they can join the class on Wednesday.
Correct.
So should we respond on chat and then you can count it?
Why don't I look at the chat messages at least after the class and I'll post it on
Yeah, I think that's
WhatsApp group.
better. I wrote my thing, okay?
Yeah. The one question I have, like, is today's pace was any better? Like the
Yeah.
subject material was
Yeah,
clear?
I like
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was clear and, right pace.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think the pace is good now. Kumudji, I just need a little bit more time to do the homework.
Sure, but the homework is like if you can't finish in a week, and also if you can't, because with time, like let's say some questions are not able to do it right now, but after a couple of classes, if you revisit, you will be able to do them. So, and the reason I was putting more questions than I have all the question and answers at one place, so it is easier for me, even there are more. So you don't have to do all of them. If you just do, every alternate one is also good. Like if you understand the concept and.
Took
Yeah,
me,
but
I was a little bit more prepared for, time wise. I kind of.
No, and also you will see
2
like the
hours
next
went-
homework will not take you that long because now the concepts are getting more clear,
Yeah, so I'm saying I set aside 2 hours and it took me a little less time than that, but it made it a lot clearer because I kind of had to
Right,
revise
and I
the
said,
whole
well,
class.
like I've already posted the third homework, you will find that I think you should be able to do within an half an hour or 45. It should not take you more than that. Yeah. So
Kumuji, I actually found that even though there was a lot of repetition in the homework, it was good because it kind of reinforced the concept.
yeah.
I don't mind, even though some of it is very repetitive.
Yeah. No, that's what I will, because this block section has to be very, because everything else is just an extension then. Like you could have a long E ending, long U ending, pratipadikam, but then the structure remains the same. Like the use of vibhaktis remain the same. So if this is clear, then other things are just extensions, more or less. There are some new things, but more or less you will be able to follow it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Happy
you.
Thanksgiving to all of you.
Yes, happy
Dhanyavad.
Thanksgiving to
Same to
everyone.
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving.
Dhanyavad.
Yes.
Thank you.
Happy
you.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
dhanyavad.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving, all of
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Any more questions or? Okay. So then.
Kumuji, when I did my homework, the last question I was confused.
Which
But
one?
after I read your answer, then I could do it.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it because, it's only been 4 classes, right? So, and it's a lot of, I think I'm surprised that we were able to cover this much material in just 4 classes. So,
Yeah.
uh,
All right. Great. Thank
good.
you.
All right.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Hello, Dr. Sethi. How are you? Oh, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not there. Okay. Bye.